quite simply one of the most stylish and influential men in British music. Chatting and performing, we are beyond excited. It's BRYAN FERRY! There they are, the two Bryans!
Hello.
Mr. Ferry.
Hello.
We are so giddy that you're here today, but no one more giddy than Carol. She actually, and I don't know if you've ever watched the show to know how monumental this is, she says she won't be able to speak. Did you hear that? He's going to come and rub your knee.
Oh, no, don't. Don't. Honestly, just make it worse. Oh, talk about a hero.
Oh. We quite like it when she can't speak.
We're going to
want to come on every
they don't
week.
want me to.
Come on every day.
Exactly. Well, thank you both so much. Really looking forward to meeting both of you later on. BRYAN FERRY and Brian Friedman, everyone. Carol's really shaking.
I am. I tell you.
She is.
See, I can't even speak.
Yeah, good.
I
Carry on.
can't speak today.
OK, well, let's kick. Flirt are you, Carol?
I'm not a flirt. I don't flirt. I can't flirt. If I was a flirt, I'd be in the green room now flirting with Brian. I would. I would.
You are a bit of a flirt.
I'm not a flirt. I'm terrified of meeting partners. That's why I've been single most of my life. And, you know, I just can't think of anything more embarrassing than going into a bar and going like that.
No, I think flirting is quite difficult. Actually, you can look a bit sad and desperate, especially Lisa opening and
No,
crossing
no.
her legs.
No, I just mean it's just it's not that. It's just a shift in the weight.
Well, they are little legs, aren't
Oh, Lisa, you're disgusting. Put it away.
I'm going to try it on Brian later and see what happens.
Please don't. OK. Look! He won't come out!
There you go! You see? It's a mirror.
Yeah, but you... Look at what he's doing. What's his body language saying? It's saying, Predator, leave me alone, you scary moo.
Doing the same as me. Same as me.
OK. Welcome back to Monday's Loose Women. Coming up, he famously sang Love is the Drug, and we're addicted to his music. Performing for us in a little while will be musical legend BRYAN FERRY. Oh, could just look at him forever, couldn't you? Oh, that... No, we'll embarrass him. Cut away. Go on, back again. Oh, go on then. OK, now it's time to meet one of Britain's most iconic singers. He first shot to fame in the 70s as the frontman of the uber-cool Roxy Music. He's also had a fantastic solo career and is responsible for some of the best music ever to come out of the UK.
And now the marriage vow is very sacred. The man has put us together now. You wanna make it stick together. Come on, and stick together. Oh, catch that buzz. Love is the drug I'm thinking of. Oh, can't you see? Love is the drug for me. I didn't mean to hurt you. I'm sorry that I made you cry. I didn't want to hurt you. I'm just a jealous guy.
Oh, please welcome BRYAN FERRY. May I extend my gratitude to you for putting up with us and being such a good sport today. And I'd like to apologise now for what's to come.
OK.
Carol is mute next to you.
I am. You know, you're always worried about meeting your heroes, aren't you? A little
terrified.
bit. Yeah.
I was trying to avoid meeting mine.
Have you met yours?
No, I sort of keep away from people. I've met, you know, a few famous people, and Liz Taylor, people like that.
Liz Taylor.
Who I was like in awe of.
Oh,
you know,
yeah.
Do you know we've met before, though? You won't remember.
Whereabouts?
Well, you didn't
in a
really...
club, was it?
No, it was in a on the set of a German pop show in the 80s.
Oh, wow.
I think you were singing Avalon, but I was a bit like that, and I came over to you and I went, "All right, Brian," and you ignored me.
Like you would.
I was probably flustered at the time.
Yeah, I was.
How are you?
Very well,
as a...
Yes.
How are you with female company? Does the thought of spending an hour with 4 women normally fill you with terror?
Not with dread, no, not at all. No, I've got, as you see, wonderful singers with me. I hang out with them on tour.
Fantastic.
And, yeah, I always have the most fun with the girls.
We'll see them later.
I always
They
kind
look
of go to their
fabulous.
dressing room rather than the lads.
Oh, do you?
Oh, yeah.
Do you think there's any truth in that body language thing?
Well, I'm sure there is somewhere.
There you go.
I can't believe you did that! Liz, he's really classy. Don't do that. You have this
I've never
amazing...
flirted in my life, so I wouldn't know, really.
Really? You don't need to. You emanate class and sophistication,
dear.
doesn't he?
Oh, well.
Yes. Do you wake up in the morning, have to really think about putting yourself together, or are you like us, just grab what's on the floor?
Well, it depends on what kind of hangover you've got. I was watching you earlier talking about it. Yeah, it's, no, I'm usually all right in the morning. But,
It's just
it's a bit of a late riser, man.
Is it a lot of pressure though? Because you're proper style icon, aren't you? You have to admit that. But
Well, I dressed up to come onto your show because I thought you'd be critical.
Oh no! But, is that pressure to sort of every
No,
day
not
think
at
I
all.
must look really
not
good?
Really. Not
I
really.
always think you look very aristocratic. And when I was reading about you, I was surprised to hear that your dad was a miner and you're from quite a working class background.
Yeah.
I thought you were posh.
No. No, I'm not posh at all. I'm very common. No, my dad was actually, well, he was actually a farmer. He didn't really think of himself as a miner, but he worked on the pit in the 30s. The farm that he was a ploughman, really. He used to plough with 4 horses in a row and won lots of prizes for it. And,
so what would he
like
make
Thomas
of it?
Hardy sort of figure.
Really?
But when the farm failed in the 30s, in the Depression, then my mother made him go and work down the pit, really, looking after the horses there underneath the ground. So that he was very much a country
so
man.
Where did you actually come from then? Originally?
From Durham.
Oh, so you're way out, Pip?
Way out?
Way out.
And then I went to university in Newcastle and studied art there for 4 years.
And you were a pottery teacher, weren't you?
For about 3 minutes. Yeah, I was doing all sorts of odd jobs when I sort of graduated and moved to London. And then I did anything. I did driving jobs and all sorts, working in an antiques shop, which was very interesting, kind of restoring old antiques and things. Making it up as I went along, of course. And the same with pottery teaching or art teaching. Yeah.
That you've always applied is your love of art to what you do with music and the visuals that you use, and your album covers are iconic. And your latest, Olympia, is no exception. You've employed the services of the world's greatest supermodel, Kate Moss, and there she is,
Beautiful
just
shot.
dripping in diamonds, looking like sex on a plate. And this is you putting the shoot together. You're very involved, aren't you?
I always get very involved in the artwork because that's what I like doing. And we did that with all the Roxy Music covers at the beginning of my career. And now this is the first album I've made of my own songs for a while. So it's been a big project for us in my studio. So
That looks like an expensive shoot there.
yeah, a lot of people involved nowadays. With the technology that you have, it's incredible that you can kind of know if you've got it instantly, And so, yeah, we got Kate to do the cover, which is fantastic.
How tricky is that? Because she's a lady with a very busy schedule, I would
Well,
imagine.
she likes our music, so that's the great thing. And this time, instead of having an unknown girl, we thought we'd have the most famous cover girl in the world.
Well, you could have had other choices, Brian, because we've been busy in our
I
art
hadn't
department.
met you guys.
Take a look at this. Here's your original artwork, and then this is what Lisa came up with. You look like you need a doctor, Lisa. And then there's, of course, Jerry and Carol stepping into those famous, well, I was going to say shoes, but it's a fishtail. Sorry about that.
It's very good.
Now, as well as reuniting with the older, your old band members from Roxy Music, you've employed the services of new artists, Groove Armada.
Oh, yeah.
And the Scissor Sisters for this record. Is it important for you to keep tapping into new blood?
Yeah, I mean, it's great to do things on your own, and when you're kind of writing songs, it's quite can be quite a lonely kind of thing. But then you take the song into the studio, then you work with lots of other people, and especially with a solo record, I like to have lots of different kinds of characters, personalities working on those songs, because each song is different.
Yeah.
It needs a different kind of palette or whatever. And this time, as you said, I worked with Groove Armada, Scissor Sisters.
What's the song you're going to perform to us today?
That's called You Can Dance, and it's...
well, we are so looking forward to hearing it. Your
band
band are in
all sorts
place.
of great people
Would you mind taking a place at the stand? And for now, we'll say thank you so much for Bryan
Thank you
Ferry.
very much.
Thank you, Bryan.